But now today we get new information that according to Hits Daily Double, Taylor's team quickly contacted them after the outlet hinted at possible new music and immediately texted, called, and faxed them to address the speculation.
But this weekend's rumor report from The Sun is apparently okay, or maybe in typical tabloid fashion, they just don't care to take down their article. Regardless, I think this is interesting, because artists leak info to the press all the time.
And this, on top of literally everything else that's happened in this last 2 weeks, makes me really feel like we are looking towards August for news of TS12.
So this is not a drill. Brand new info about TS12 has just been released. And you need to check out this video if you care about that album.
I'm becoming more and more convinced that TS12 is for sure going to be announced and released before the end of this year. Back on July 15th, Hits put out this article where they reference the idea of a new Taylor album in the works. And within a few hours, we all recall how they changed it. Then there's always Taylor. And we've seen places have to issue corrections before because Swifties go feral, like with the auction that was auctioning off tickets to her next tour in 2026, and then they had to come back and be like, no, we just mean whenever she tours next. So this was a bit suspicious, but we're like, okay, we're going to keep an eye on this. But now today we get new information that according to Hits Daily Double, Taylor's team quickly contacted them after the outlet hinted at possible new music and immediately texted, called, and faxed them to address the speculation. That to me spells a certain level of panic and truth and authenticity to this rumor. Just think of how many rumors get ignored and go unaddressed. Like constantly there is speculation about Taylor, and T-Pain ignores it, doesn't acknowledge it, lets it go on by. So for them to do all of this over this one little line is because they hit a nerve. They hit on something true. And so yeah, at this point I am full on clowning. TS12 is coming this year.
Daily Double seems to be cautiously doubling down on their initial report about seismic rumblings about TS12, or a brand new Taylor Swift project. So, TS12. When was the last time you saw most of your favorite Swiftie creators agreeing on the same thing? We're talking new Taylor Swift era. They are a bit salty about it though, alleging that Taylor's team texted, called, and faxed them about their initial report, but this weekend's rumor report from The Sun is apparently okay, or maybe in typical tabloid fashion, they just don't care to take down their article. Regardless, I think this is interesting, because artists leak info to the press all the time. It's how they slowly start working their way back into the public eye, especially if they've been gone for a while, like Taylor Swift has since the Eras Tour. So it is entirely possible that they asked Hits Daily Double to change their initial article, not The Sun, because The Sun may be the planned leak. Again, this type of stuff is very, very common in the music industry. More so than you might realize. Regardless if it's The Sun, Hits Daily Double, or whoever else, we are clearly gearing up for something new in the coming weeks or months. While the count up, count down thing might be over, like I said in my other videos, nothing had to come as soon as it was over. We just had a peak in activity, so we're probably going to go down for a little bit, then there's going to be something else. My only question for you guys is, what do you want to hear on TS12? Let me know in the comments.
Taylor Nation did their version of Get in the Car, It's August, everyone, with their post, Almost Time to Get Lost in the Memories, with the salt air emojis. And this, on top of literally everything else that's happened in this last 2 weeks, makes me really feel like we are looking towards August for news of TS12. To give you a recap on why I really do think that this is what is in the air and what is coming next, I'll walk you through everything that's happened the last couple of weeks and how that parallels other release nights or release months. We started this chapter with Taylor Nation making sure we were active and online with their 6 days of fan engagement. This is very, very common to make sure that Swifties are paying attention. And then obviously the world exploded. We thought there was a countdown and we are watching their account very carefully. Before that, we had the Hits Daily Double report that there was seismic rumblings behind the scenes that Taylor was gearing up to do something. If you couple that with the Sun's reporting from a couple days ago that Taylor was spotted filming a music video in Los Angeles, those two together feel like TS12 is actively close to fruition. Then Hits Daily Double posted again. If you don't know who they are much more reliable than The Sun usually. However, The Sun in the past has gotten Midnights correct, and I Can See You as a music video. They have pretty good track record on specifically predicting Taylor Swift things, but Hits Daily Double is more like a music magazine. But they posted that Taylor Nation or Taylor's team reached out to them to reword the article to remove the TS12 undertones. They said that they were asked to remove the seismic rumblings of Taylor Swift on the horizon, however they worded it, and just change that too. And there's always Taylor. And the fact that they were even reached out to at all adds a huge amount of credibility to the fact that these articles are onto something, because as we know, every single one of these gossip magazines were posting about Reputation or a new album all these times throughout the Eras Tour, yet never asked to be taken down, yet all of a sudden now they are. Plus, if we look at Taylor Swift's history with new albums, specifically now that the re-record chapter might be mostly closed, the last time we were in a world where the re-records weren't looming over was 2019 with Lover, and even all the releases before it. And in that world, on a normal album cycle, she loved releasing a pre-release single in August with an album down the line around October or even November. The world in the music industry is very stagnant right now. Taylor would be very aware of that. This would make huge business sense as well. Plus, we know her, she's always writing. And the fact that she did all those little 12 I's and the 12 D's in the other Instagram post shows to me that we are supposed to be on alert this month of August and watch for signs that TS12 is occurring. I would not be shocked if it is closer than many people give it credit to.
What did I just say? Oh, I remember. In my other videos, nothing had to come as soon as it was over. We just had a peak in activity, so we're probably gonna go down for a little bit. Then there's gonna be some. I'm literally never going to beat the witch allegations. Almost time to get lost in the memories. If this ends up being an Easter egg for TS12, this is the kind of egging that Taylor Nation does. We all celebrate August. We all stream this song when it's time for August. If we get some type of announcement in August, this is the perfect type of egg for it. Hidden in plain sight. They did post at 3:53 EST. It only adds up to 11. But we're not going to count that as a 12 Easter egg, because this August might be the egg. I know some of you still swear that Taylor Nation never Easter eggs, and that's okay. You're entitled to your incorrect opinion. But again, the timing of this is hilarious, because you know what today's count would be? That's right, 11. We didn't get 9 or 10 this weekend. If we were continuing, it would be 11, and they posted at a time that adds up to 11. I'm just saying. So, Taylor Nation, what memories are we about to get lost in? Clown makeup on.
Here's all the proof we got that Taylor Swift is dropping her brand new album TS12, aka The Orange Era, in August. This morning, an official insider has confirmed that Taylor Swift will be announcing her 12th studio album in early August. There's so many pictures dropping today on X showing her filming her new music video. Guys, which ones do you think are real? I can't work out if these are real or not. Like, if this is real, it's given like a mix of Reputation and like, as everybody is saying, like 70s vibes, Stevie Nicks. Oh my god, I can't work out if this is real, help me. What we know for a fact is that she's been to the studio loads at January. This girlie was really up to something on January 2024. Then a year later, Travis Kelce said in one of his podcasts that there's a few songs about him coming out. We knew that she was going to write songs about him, obviously, but for him to say it on January 13th, 2025, and to say that the upcoming project, I can't say much, well, that's a hint for me. We then got confirmation from Universal Music Sweden that Taylor is collaborating with Eric, Swedish conductor and producer, working together on TS12. Then May 30th comes and we got the biggest announcement of the year, I'd say, that Taylor bought her masters back. She finally owns her whole catalogue. On her letter, she used 12 I's, and I feel like it makes so much sense that she's now ready to drop something new because she owns everything. We're in a new era. My theory is that it just makes sense that she's gonna drop a brand new album instead of a re-recording or Reputation Deluxe. She's probably really excited to carry on with new music. She's a songwriter, she always writes, so my theory is that she will be saving debut for an announcement on the next tour as a surprise, because the re-recordings now, they don't need to happen like in a big commercial way like before. She owns both, so she doesn't have to make a huge campaign or like make it into a huge era change. She might even be dropping them both together like many people said in the past. We had some clues about that. Debutation. What do you think? I'm so excited for new music. I'm dying.
And this is why I said turn on all the notifications for my channel, because more important news regarding Taylor's new album continues to be teased, which means it's definitely not just clowning at the moment. And the Hits Daily Double News just drives home all this. Something is definitely coming. Be ready. Also, if you missed a crazy week Taylor and Travis had, check out this next video.